Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video. And today, even a react to Culturalist Theory, man. Culturalist Theory. This is top 10 music biopics by male artists. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. By male artists, they had to include rappers in this one, didn't they? Because the last one they did was for the R&B chicks. Now they're doing it for the male artists, but they including rappers now. They could do it. I tried to give y'all a list. I gave y'all a list. Y'all. Anyways, though, without further ado, let's get right into this. I want my credit, Culturalist Theory. I want my credit.
Hearts while embodying an icon. What's good, theorists? I'm QB for Culturalist Theory, and while music artists use their talents to create music for the world to embrace, oftentimes those who appreciate their art become curious about their journey.
Hey, yo.
The job for directors, producers, and actors becomes all the more risky. Audiences have high expectations for a film that reflects the brilliance the entertainer has displayed throughout their career and an intimate peek behind the curtain. With that said, there's a very thin line between getting it right and flat out hating what's been presented.
Oh, check it out, motherfuckers! I'm Tupac!
Hell no!
For this list, we're going with the upside. Here's a ranking of the top 10 biopics based on male artists created for the culture so far.
Okay.
A little disclaimer before we start, this list was made before the release of the 2026 Michael Jackson biopic. So if you're checking for it after its release, just let us know in the comments where it fits in, if at all. And before we get to it, let's lay a couple ground rules first. We're not ranking these movies based on box office gross. Instead, we're ranking overall impact, word of mouth, and replay value.
Man, get that goddamn Tupac biopic the fuck out of here.
You know what time it is. Thumbs up if you like it, share and subscribe if you love it, hit Patreon for exclusive content, and the CT shop if you want to support it.
Hey, bro, y'all better not put the Funk Flex Michael Jackson pick on here, bro.
Now that that's out of the way,
go on, bro.
Let's get to it. Number 10, 8 Mile. Being a white rapper from the bottom and gaining respect from a black audience is nearly impossible.
The fuck going on with they mic? The fuck going on with y'all mic, Nichols?
Mainly due to those who think they need to code switch or attempt to relate in inauthentic ways. Rappers like Vanilla Ice, for example, portrayed a hood character to fit in, when in reality, authenticity is always the best approach. Thankfully, Marshall Mathers, aka Eminem, was being true to himself. He came into the game displaying his lyricism and self-reflection that earned the respect of most hip-hop artists and fans along the way. After planting his feet firmly in the game, he put his abilities to make music to the side and stepped into the world of acting. Well, not necessarily full-on acting, as he debuted in a movie depicting his own life. 8 Mile dropped in 2002 and gave fans of the Detroit artist exactly what they were wishing for. The movie offers a glimpse into the life of the trailer park MC.
The movie cool, but let's be for real. It's the rap battles at the end, dog. It's the rap battles at the end that make this movie iconic, bro. But he lost to that second round. Fuck Lotto, call me your leader. I hate bad, and I gotta murder that dude from Leave It to Beaver. He killed him with that one bar, bro. It was over. The second round, there was no coming back from that, bro. Eminem lost in that second round, bro.
As he fights his way to the top of the underground rap scene while dealing with the stresses of everyday life. Though the rapper played himself, his skill for delivering lines and expressing emotion in front of the camera came off natural, almost as if it wasn't his first film. The stories were inspirational and the battles were epic. Though, truth be told, Eminem's character lost a lot of. But when it's your movie, who cares what anybody thinks? A win is a win. Number 9, Notorious. From their
I can't say this movie ass. I'm not gonna say it's ass, but I'm not gonna say it's good either. It is what it is. It is what it is.
legendary rivalry in the 90s to ongoing debates about the greatest East and West Coast rappers two names always top the list. So when a movie honoring either icon was announced after their tragic deaths, anticipation was inevitable.
Bro, what is up with y'all mic?
Biggie Smalls was brought back to life on screen.
They mic going in and out. It's like it's fighting good quality versus bad quality. I'm just saying, they mic is literally fighting between good quality and bad quality. It's like 1 minute the mic is good, to the next minute it sounds like you recording underwater. Like, what the fuck going on with y'all mic? What you talking about? Sound like me right now. No, it don't. No, it don't. I sound immaculate. What you talking about?
In the biopic Notorious, featuring Jamal Woolard, who captured Biggie's essence from his voice to his swagger. While Jamal's performance was widely praised, the film's reception was mixed, especially among those close to Biggie. Notably, Lil' Kim expressed disapproval of her portrayal, but many audiences felt differently. Naturi Naughton played Kim, while Anthony Mackie's casting as Tupac, a hip-hop rival to Biggie, was more controversial. Despite these critiques, Notorious delivered an in-depth look at one of New York's icons and closed with a moving tribute to the late rapper. It was a memorable achievement for everyone involved. Number 8, Get On Up.
Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman was one of the...
RP Chadwick Boseman, man. RP to Chadwick Boseman, man. Definitely did his thing in this movie right here. Definitely did his thing in the James Brown biopic, which was very good.
Greatest actors to ever step onto the screen. So, handing him the script to play a unique individual like the Godfather's soul, James Brown, may have been a task for others, but with a thespian like Chadwick, it was just another job. Becoming the singer and recreating the dance moves he was known for was a breath of fresh air for those who fell in love with his performance. Adding to the brilliance that was James Brown, the film Get On Up took us on a journey into a world of post-slavery and Southern poverty that sourced the pain the soul man poured into the mic. The movie was directed with an unorthodox vision of art, depicting his journey from a child to the day he made it to the big stage. It sat us in the front seat on a ride through racism and overbearing black power, all through the power of funk and soul-stirring cruising. Chadwick's ability to transform into the icon while delivering the pain the musical genius endured earned him a few NAACP noms, but was overlooked by the Oscars. Due largely to the film's unique style of jumping through eras, many critics found it more confusing than artful. Either way, the film stands as a home run on the late actor's resume, right next to 42 and Marshall, where he portrayed two other black legends. Number 7, Get Rich or...
One thing I didn't like about that movie was Jill Scott had to get slapped around, bro. I was like, come on, dog. Why y'all gotta have Jill Scott get slapped around, dog? Y'all could have slapped some of the other actors around, but not Jill Scott, though. Why she had to be the one to get slapped up and shit? Because she had her titties out and shit, man, looking good. It's Jill Scott. What you expect? Shout to Jill Scott, little sexy ass, though.
Die trying. From boasting about his reputation in the streets to surviving being
I don't know about putting this one over James Brown biopic. Hell, dog. 50 acting in here was come on, bro. When it comes to 50 Cent acting in this movie, it's
See how high he is. Yep. We don't have a replay, but
the honest don't know what to make of it.
50's acting is very wish-washy here. Some parts he get it, some parts it's like, dog.
9 times, few artists have had a more dramatic rise than 50 Cent. In 2003, he released his debut album following an attempt on his life, quickly becoming an overnight sensation with singles like Wanksta and In the Club. Following his breakthrough, like his mentor Eminem, he pivoted to film and starred in his own biopic. Get Rich or Die Trying, which told the story of Curtis Jackson from troubled beginnings to superstardom, premiered in 2005 and instantly resonated with fans. The movie provided an honest window into his evolution from street hustler to influential rapper, bringing to life pivotal moments like the night he was shot that even 50 Cent himself found tough to relive. The film ultimately reflected his persistence and ongoing journey toward legendary status. If you're a fan, be sure to explore our rankings on his albums and check out our other content celebrating icons in the game. We've got plenty more for you to discover, so stick around for more entertainment. Number 6, Wu-Tang and American Saga.
Does this count though? Hold up, does this count? Are we counting a series as a biopic? I don't think you can count a series as a biopic. I don't think you can count this. This is a TV show. Now, granted, that's not a biopic, though. I guess.
Wu-Tang Clan stands as one of hip-hop's most influential groups worldwide, thanks to a blend of lyrical talent and RZA's production genius. Their music introduced a gritty, unmistakable East Coast style, and their story is just as distinct. In 2019, the group's founders created a dramatic series chronicling their origins, giving viewers a behind-the-scenes look at the making of the Wu. While fans and some new viewers found the show compelling, not all Wu members fully supported its portrayal of events, a challenge inherent to such a large collective. Still, the Hulu series was a significant success and was quickly renewed for a second season. The well-known shift in RZA's accent was a memorable aspect for many viewers. The series ultimately ran for 3 seasons, continuing Wu-Tang's legacy for a new generation. Number 5, Ray. Among the actors portraying icons on this list, Jamie Foxx takes the cake for his transformation in the 2004 film Ray. His dedication to method acting and mimicking Ray's singing style to even having his eyelids glued shut while filming shows a different level of determination. A determination that paid off big time in the long run, as his performance earned him an Academy Award and even earned him praise from Mr. Charles himself before his passing. Jamie wasn't the only actor to perform well in the 2-time Academy Award-winning film, with appearances from Kerry Washington, Regina King, and Clifton Powell, among other well-respected big-screen stars. The film dove deep into the blind phenomenon's upbringing, from the tragic passing of his baby brother to the struggle of adapting to his unexpected disability. With a few nitpicky negative reviews, i.e. inaccuracies with the passing of his brother and his ban from the state of Georgia, the movie was overall praised, receiving a rare A+ audience cinema score and being upheld as Jamie's best career performance. There wasn't much more to ask for. The only reason this film isn't higher on this list is replay value. It's a great film, but you're not throwing this on randomly on a Saturday afternoon. Number 4, The New Edition story. Other than the Wu-Tang Clan, there's not been another musical group that branched out and had success outside the group they started with, other than...
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie, bruh. I was locked in. I was locked in when they was dropping this. When BET said they dropping this, I was locked in, bruh. As soon as I'll be like an hour before this shit would even come on, I'm locked in. I got it on BET. I don't even care what's on there. I'm just locked in. I'm just locked in, bro. I'm like, fuck it. When this shit coming on, bro? I'm ready to watch this. This shit good, bro. This shit good.
New Edition. The career spin-offs of BBD, Bobby Brown, Johnny Gill, and Ralph Tresvant were inspirational stories in their own right, while building on the fan bases they built as kids. Rarely does a music star begin from childhood and excel into adulthood without major drama in between. Unless you're Lil Bow Wow, maybe. So, watching the New Edition story and learning about the behind-the-scenes dramas not already mentioned by the media was shocking, but no surprise. The 3-part miniseries dropped in 2017 on BET and served up a nostalgic feast for those who grew up on the group and was a heartfelt introduction for those who weren't as familiar. With the assistance of the group members themselves, the story and casting couldn't have been more authentic. In fact, the portrayal of Woody McClain as Bobby Brown was so perfect that just after the film's release, he was cast to reprise the role in the Bobby Brown biopic. An extremely sad story to watch if you haven't seen it. By sad, we mean a tearjerker for real. The release of the New Edition story sparked a rebirth of the collective timeless music and earned multiple NAACP Image Awards, among other honors. The film was BET's most watched telecast in 5 years upon its release, and unlocking Ray's playback value is incredible. The film gave rewind time, drawing attention to the hit songs and award-winning albums delivered in all avenues of the collection. Number 3, The Temptations. If watching the trials and tribulations of New Edition broke your heart in any way, the story of The Temptations will tear that thing apart. The 2-part miniseries depicts the life of the trend-setting music group as they endure all the temptations, no pun intended, on their rocky road to fame. With memorable characters like fan favorite
David Ruffin.
Ain't Nobody Coming to See
And these
You,
are the
Otis, and
Temptations.
of course, the diabolical David Ruffin.
That nigga David Ruffin was a fool.
an Emmy and NAACP award-winning film, became an instant
Ain't nobody
classic.
come to see you.
While the overall
Otis.
story was full of death and tragedy, it's more remembered for its David Ruffin quotables and addictively replayable musical scenes. Who wouldn't jump in and hit a couple notes when watching the Temps audition Mama for the legendary Berry Gordy? Taking a glimpse into Hitsville, aka Motown, was a treat in addition to learning the journey of the often imitated but never duplicated singing group. With all that being said, Temptations is good, but we think there are two better. So if you've been here, then you know exactly what to do. But if you're new here, let me tell you what we're doing. First, if you have a prediction for which movie will top the list, timestamp the video here, scroll down to the comment section and drop that timestamp with your prediction. Then press that thumbs up icon.
So we need to watch some stream.
Subscribe to join the CT
We could watch it.
Explore the culture you love with us. We already have
we could watch it.
in the
We could
catalog,
watch it.
and there's plenty more on the way.
It's definitely gonna be on. It's definitely gonna be on the
Now, let's get to the
biopic.
top two. Number 2, Straight Outta Compton. The East Coast is definitely credited with being the birthplace of the world-altering art form of hip-hop. But the West Coast holds the crown for bringing the streets to the music with dangerous storytelling and raw, reality-based imagery through the lyrical form. Through the mind of the great Dr. Dre and
I'm not putting this over the New Edition biopic. I'm not. If we being honest, I'm not putting this over the New Edition biopic. I'm not putting this over the Wu-Tang show. I'm not putting it over that. I'm not putting it over. I'm not putting it over that. I'm not. I can put it over the Temptations from an entertainment perspective. I could put it over the Temptations, but Wu-Tang and the New Edition series, I can't put it over them. I can't. Nah, this will have to go behind them.
the pen of the icon Ice Cube, the world was given a glimpse of the gutter through explicitly illustrious lyrics over undeniably hard banging instrumentals. NWA, that's Arabian Prince, DJ Yella, MC Ren, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, and Eazy-E in his complete 1988 lineup, hit the rap game with a West Coast earthquake of music demanding the respect and ear of all who were into the rapidly growing means
They
of
definitely
expression.
They definitely did
while the
Easy
start of
dirty
the
in this one.
Notorious Group was a hit out of the gate, the run was short-lived as the group began to disband shortly after making their first highly successful album. While there were many rumors about why the group began to crumble, only those involved behind the scenes knew the true story. That was until the two more successful members of the group reunited to create the biopic Straight Outta Compton to give the story that everyone had speculated about for so many years. The film sat us down in the backseat of the lowrider and drove us from the hungry beginning to the tragic end of an icon in Eazy-E. While audiences and critics loved and appreciated the film, those close to the late Eric Wright expressed dismay in the depiction of his final days. The movie had a grounded West Coast feel and satisfied fans who appreciated the beginning of the ruthless era of rap. Replay value is through the roof, and the film sits as one of the best non-fiction musical biopics to this day, only second to one undeniable frontrunner. Number 1, The Jacksons, An American Dream. There isn't a generation from the 80s to today that doesn't have a strong infatuation with the musical genius that was Michael Jackson. That is, unless of course, you are on the opposite side of the controversy.
For real
that's
though.
Either way, the majority vote
Eazy's son could have played Easy.
To touch the stage
Just like Ice Cube's son played Ice Cube, but they was hating.
Off on allowing a network like
But then again, if he wasn't a good actor, then I could understand. If his acting wasn't good, I could understand.
The film isn't even in question. The Jacksons, An American Dream dropped in November of 1992 and stopped the world in its tracks for 2 nights of watching the creation and rise of the greatest entertainer ever and the widely respected family he grew up with. The film depicted the not-so-pleasant, discipline-driven, to put it lightly, Jackson as he molded Michael and his brothers into the greatest child soul R&B group to ever make music or step on the stage. The movie also featured some of the greatest actors ever, including Angela Bassett, Billy D. Williams, and Lauren Tilton Jacobs. Also, the film marked the beginnings of careers for Terrence Howard, Monica Calhoun, and the perfectly cast singer-actor Jason Weaver, who was handpicked by Michael himself. With the many quotables, endless reenactments of scenes throughout the internet, the film still sits at the top of the "what do you mean you haven't seen" black card taken circle. Again, this list was made before the release of the Michael Jackson-focused biopic, so for the time being and to the greatness that was Michael, this film is the one that holds the torch. Again, if you disagree or feel we got any placements incorrect on this list, drop those thoughts below in the comments. We're not opposed to differences of opinion, and we definitely welcome all arguments. That's precisely what we make these lists for. With that said, we appreciate you stopping by and hope you enjoyed the list. Before you move on, please subscribe, share, and like the video. We have so much more in store, be it merch or content. We drop something new every week, so we'll be back with that. So subscribe so you don't miss a list.
Alrighty, man. That's just gonna about do it for this one, most definitely, man. Hey, this was a good list. I don't have a problem with the entries. I just have a problem with their placement. First and foremost, the Biggie biopic is by far the least of all of these. Biggie and 50 Cent biopic is by far the weakest of this whole of this entire list. They deserve to be on here, but they the weakest by far. By far. Them two is the weakest. I would put 50 at number 10. I'll put Biggie at number 9. I put 8 Mile at number 7. I mean, not a 7, 8. I put 8 Mile at 8, ironically. Number 7. Number 7, yeah, you could put the James Brown biopic at 7. RP Chadwick Boseman. After that, I'm gonna probably put, let me see. Straight Outta Compton goes at number 6, hands down. It's a good biopic, but it's so many inaccurate depictions in that movie. Yeah, it's dropped out just for the inaccuracy alone. After that, so we had number 6. So now we enter to the 5. Yeah, I'm gonna probably put Ray at 5. I'm gonna put Temptations at 4. Put the Wu-Tang at 3. Put yeah. I'm gonna put Wu-Tang at 3. I'm gonna put the Jacksons at 2, and then put New Edition at 1. I'm telling you, bro. That New Edition shit go hard, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit. BET was cooking that night. It was cooking that week. That new edition docu series, biopic series, whatever you want to call that shit. BET was the place to be that whole week, bro. I was locked in, dog. Yeah, that new edition. But then again, you could add the Bobby Brown story as well. The Bobby Brown story should have been added here too, because that was good too. It was sad, but it was good too. For sure. But that new edition won hands down. That I ain't never I ain't never been locked into BET. The last time I was ever locked into BET was when they was playing music videos. I ain't been that locked into BET channel since. Nigga, what? Sitting up there the whole day checking for keep the TV channel on BET because I want to see the damn new editions show. Shit. Nigga was too locked in, dog. But anyway, so that's just gonna about do it for this one. I'll see y'all in the next video. Till then, deuces.